What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Welcome. We're going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to be focusing on quest lines as best as I can. But how's everyone doing? What's up? Hello, Rusty. It's true, we did lose, we also lost our steed a few times, actually. A few times. How's everyone doing? What's up, Razor? Razor Horn. You got a haircut like Shadow Onyx. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying it. Climb a mountain. Maybe at some point. Is this one? This might not be on. There we go. Now I have audio. Yes. Alright, yeah. So my goal of today is I'm going to be trying to push through as many story-oriented things as I can. Quest lines, errands, and make that the focus. I got very distracted kind of farming and hunting various things last week. I don't think that I got as much done as I wanted to. And I want to make sure I keep a nice, solid, progression going through so I have a hope at beating this before October comes around. So, that is my goal right now. Last few days of first grade, huh? Hello, Valerie. I'm doing well. Imogen, how are you? Getting old. Cleaning yesterday and pulled a muscle in my back. I'm sorry. I've pulled muscles in my back too. Sometimes it just depends on the way you move, I guess. Horizon's a very distractible game. I believe that. I also get distracted before doing Arceus and stuff. Just exploring and seeing what's around. There's so much of the map I haven't explored yet. So. Alright. We have a few minutes. We can chat about some stuff. Game or not game or whatever. So. You're replaying the game because of the stream. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. You graduated high school. Well, congrats. Congratulations to graduating. Do you have plans after graduation? Between colleges or works or... I say works because I don't know if it's you have a job in mind that you're going to, if you're taking a break, if you're going to go abroad. People do that, right? They go abroad and study or travel or things like that, so... Never played the first one, but Forbidden West was pretty good. I'm excited to get to that one. I'll get to that one at some point. I have a few sequels of games I need to get to that I've not played yet, so I'm sure we'll get to there at some point. I'm sorry, Imogen. Major in marine biology, that's cool. It's a subject I know very little about. But I hope you enjoy your studies. Marine biology sounds cool. I originally went into college after high school for game design and started learning more of the programming side of things first. To which things were told to me that typically the way things work is you go into programming and some of the less fun aspects of game design first. And I didn't necessarily like programming. I more like brainstorming and coming up with the games and the designs and that kind of stuff. So I ended up not finishing it. Ever get your mailbag letter with Jujutsu Kaisen stickers? Did you ever get Jujutsu Kaisen stickers? I know we've had letters in the past that have had stickers in them. I'm trying to pinpoint a Jujutsu Kaisen sticker one, and I can't remember any. So I'm gonna say no. Not that I recall. What's up, Happy Dame? 100%ing this took 160 hours? That's crazy. I mean, there's a lot to it, so I guess I understand, right? It's a lot. You sent it like a month ago? It might be coming up soon in like the next mailbag or so. Aaron, you look and sound like you're 29? That's a very specific age for my looks and sound, so it must be true. I saw a few people saying that I should up the difficulty of the game. I don't know if that's true. We have died at least once, which is good. It's not too easy, right? And I don't want to make it too hard to where I don't make it through everything. Have we died 3 times? Are you the unofficial death counter, Rusty? Oh, yes. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Alright. We were here to do a quest line in this area. I just want to make sure everything's set up. You can look at the map. Get ideas of what we're going to do here. I think we might just try to hit up these corrupted zones first, because they're right here on my quest lines. And there's also something else we had to do, though I don't know what it was. Do we need to do these? Freeze robots. We need to do these tutorials. Get that extra bonus. Alright, we're going to do the corrupted zones first, I think, though. We're still early game. I mean, we have not seen too many of the monster creatures and stuff, so I think we're good. It's been a long time since I've seen the original Top Gun movie, so I do and am excited to see the new one, because I love flight combat stuff in movies and whatnot. Secret the Gates. However, I feel like I need to rewatch it and get more acquainted, more familiarized with the story so far. Now, keep in mind, I want to look in vantages and shoot, what were they called? Where's my thing? Vantages. Hang on, I gotta move this light. Someone keeps putting this light in the way. I keep trying to move it over. There we go. Now I can see the whole TV. All right. There were collectibles and some kind of flower or something. What was it called? There was a flower. These things, whatever these are, metal flowers. I need to check those out. These ancient vessels I need to check out. And what was it? Like a Banuk? A Banuk statue or something? Banuk. Something Banuk. But I don't... Is it this? No. I swear there was something else. There's vantages. Oh, this thing. Banuk figure. Hey, look at those two. Didn't the last stream's quest go unfinished? It was this one. Under-equipped find Durin. Which is this one right here. So we'll do that one and make our way towards these places here. So you guys ready? Banuk. Man, I'm not sure what my current theory of the world is. Everything's so crazy. I don't know. I also have 4 points to put into stuff. I could repair my mount. Extra resources sounds nice. Alright, we're gonna take those two things for now. Alright. Now, we should be able to summon a mount from anywhere, right? Is that the idea? Yes. Alright, let's go find Durd, what's his name? Durid. And I can loot all this stuff. Alright, we're just gonna grab this stuff to have some medical herbs and whatnot. This horse is no longer Rusty. We lost Rusty and Rusty 2 a few times, so this one I believe is Metallo, is what we named it last. Alright, so where is this guy? Ooh, I bet you what we're supposed to do. Let's hop off. Let's explore this. All right. We're gonna find this dude, and then we're gonna. Whoop! What was that noise? Is that turkey? That's not turkey. I need more boars.
Tough,
I need these boar skins for a quest. So I need to still find one more boar. So I'm doubling up. Actually, I need the resources some, but I need a quest line more so. So we'll get that quest line and we'll find the ring. And we'll be in better shape if I can find another boar somewhere. There he is.
Hello, Doreed.
Who are you?
The caravan sent me.
Caravan? What caravan?
The one you sabotaged. You figured no explosive arrows meant no survivors. No witnesses to your crime.
Look, stranger, I have debts. If I don't pay, the dicers will gouge out my eyes.
The fuck? I thought it was a cinematic time. I was trying to take a drink. Fucking predator monsters and shit. What's beeping? Ah! Shoot! Ah! Okay, do I have it in my... A stalker. Alright, what do we know? What is beeping? Am I getting shot? Is he beeping at me? Heal. Thank you. I don't know what this beep noise is. Oh. Oh. Oop. Gotta run. Let's use a freeze bomb on him. It like plants mines. Ugh. I'm using these. I love these guns. I'm using it next. Tie him down. Perfect. Damn. Missed. Alright, well, that was something to fight. And there's a lot of beeping noises. Alright, let's take a look at this creature. Stalker. Shock. Destroying the component disables the ranged dart attack. A mine launcher, that must have been the beeping noise. And a stealth generator. So he's really only weak to shocking. Ambusher with light bending stealth abilities, explosive mines, and a powerful range attack. That sucks. But we killed it, so that's good. Now what? Oh, it says to talk to Jared, but didn't he get shot over here? Oh, is he still alive?
The caravan. Did they live?
Yes. I got to them in time.
Thank you. As I turn and embrace the sun, may he burn away my sins.
What a waste. At least he died better than he lived.
Jeez. Alright, well. Who's talking? There we go. Yeah, 4 boar skin. Perfect. Alright.
Never know when I might need these.
Need to refill this and return to the wagon, wherever that was. No, loot! Stop jumping off. I lost sight of him. What? There we go. Alright.
Saving these for the trail.
Dude, I like having a horse. Oh, there's more of this stuff. Alright. Can I talk from up here? I'm gonna say I can't. Whoa!
You're
There we go.
back. And with the Suncors, I see. And Dorid?
A, stalker got him. It wasn't pretty.
And you beat a stalker. That's worth a bonus. Here, take my share. You've earned it. I'll see to the caravan from here. I think the rest of the trip will go smoother.
Alright. Now to, I suppose, take care of these other ones, right? Here's the main one. Where's Luck of the Hunt? That's way over there. Where's Sanctuary? It's even further away. What this one? Alright, nope. Where's this one at? Okay. Alright, that's nearby. We can go there. Nope. Alright. So, let's keep what we've got. Let's do the corrupted zone. Is it that way? Is that okay. Let's save. Let's save real quick.
Hup.
I want this first. Alright, so let's head to these corrupted zones. And we'll see what we can uncorrupt, I guess. I was hoping this would be more medicine. Honestly, I guess I'm pretty full on it. Dude, I do not like those stalker dudes. Alright, we're almost up to the first corruption zone.
getting clear. Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them with smoke. Time to clear them out.
Clear the corrupted zone. Alright. So in here is the corrupted area. No, quit. Is it just these three? Alright, we'll wait for him to turn around. Maybe. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I missed it. It disappeared on me. I think I need to make more carrying capacity. I need to use some of these mods too. I haven't been using too many mods, only a few. Okay, cool. We cleared one zone.
This poison seems almost to eat away at metal. Maybe that's what drives the machines mad. Might find a way to use it someday.
Alright. One zone down. Let's see what this metal flower is on the way. Oh boy. Charge through! Oh, there it is. What's the noise? I want to get this flower. I love fighting with the horse. It's great. Woo. Jeez. Oh, my horse is doing okay. Go, Metallo, hurry! Save our friend over here. Another one of the Nora Braves. Oh, he died, didn't he? Oh, get out of here, run! Man, we fought a lot of guys there. A lot of monsters. I don't know. Now we gotta loot everything and find this flower. Still have fighting happening somewhere.
That's coming with me.
That went well, right? That could have went worse, at least, anyway.
Here we go.
Oh wait, right there's the flower. What does that do? Metal flower of unknown design, possibly used to promote seed germination. Includes an embedded code fragment. Trade sets of these in Meridian for valuable rewards. Okay. Ah. Interesting. So many dead. Oh, is that
Good
my...
find.
Is this my friend? Yep. That Nora Brave died. He distracted some of them while I fought off the rest.
I'll find a use for you.
Ah, bandits! No, they killed her! Dang it! Oh, more! Dead. I tried to save her. I was too late. Who else is fighting where? Up a crab. Man, I swear I hear someone, but I don't know where it is. Alright. We got the flower. We tried to save that lady. It didn't work out, but... What's going on over there? Oh no, are they fighting my horse? Oh man. I think they killed Metallo. I think I can override. Yep. I don't think I've overridden one of these guys yet. Where'd my dude go? Man, I don't know what happened. I had an overridden dude, now he's gone. There's Metallo. Let's get out of here. Here's a fire.
Not gonna be a problem overriding that landslide. Catching it though.
Come on, hurry. Whoop. Jeez, he killed him already.
Now's my chance.
There we go. Can I ride you? Nope. I think I lost Metallo for sure that time. Alright, so we got another flower on our way. So let's grab this flower as we head to the next position. I guess the next position is going to be up this mountain. I don't know. Is it in the tree? Huh. Oh shoot, is that it right there? I found it. Cool. Alright, there's two of them. There's a lot of these flowers though. Whoa, what's that? Did I kill like a goose? It was a goose. Alright, we're almost to the corrupted zone, I think. Ah! Shoot. Now I gotta go down this.
The forsaken village that Maria spoke of. It's in shambles.
Alright, we are here. Things are corrupted. Alright, let's let the horse draw some attention.
Here they come. Corrupted watchers.
Ah! Use this. Ooh, okay. Not so stealthy this time. That's alright. Jeez. We're going up. Nope. We're going up. There we go. Alright. Well, we're going up. We need fire. Dang it. Hurry, horse! Run! Aw, dang it. Damn corruption! We died to corruption. Huh. Hang on a second. I think I am hearing this, but also some noises I'm hearing are from the stream. I think there's a delayed stream audio that I'm catching. So give me 1 second so I can change that. I don't know. I can't find it. Dang. So far away. Whoa, you're not Metallo. Now I'm riding a cow. Or a bull, I guess. Cool, okay. override. I don't know if I can override these guys or not. Yes, I can. Dude, if I get these guys next to the corruption zone, that'd be nice. Ah! Ha ha! Alright, well that worked. Can I get these guys to like follow me or anything? Corruption zone's right up this hill. If I could have that sawtooth with me.
The Forsaken Village. That
That'd be
Marietta
great.
spoke of. It's in shambles.
See, I can't override corrupted things. We can stealth kill things.
Here they come. Corrupted Watchers.
It's going okay. We've died once. I'm hoping these guys come back this way, but it doesn't look like it, so... Oh! Nope, didn't work. Thank you, horse. Dang corruption, man. Here we go. Yeah.
This valley of corruption. Time to see if the Carja Forge will let me pass over the mountains.
Good job. We're gonna name this bull. Can I heal him yet? I didn't take that, did I? Let's save. Yeah, I didn't make it for the stealth attack. He caught me. Sadly. Let's go see what... Oh, we gotta go that way, huh? Oh, wow. I went so far from this little quest area. Well, let's see what this vantage thing is. Luckily I can keep calling mounts now, so that's cool. And they help me at least distract things, you know? I think the gather and the demount button need to be different buttons.
I'm ready. It's gotta be.
Attack! Where's this? Oh, the vantage thing's here somewhere. But I don't know what I'm looking for. Wait, I didn't have this before? Wait, it tells you if they're mountable? Okay, that's mountable, that's not, that's not, that's not. Ooh, and the ram. So there's like a bull, a ram, and a horse, and they're all mountable. Alright, let's try to find this vantage thing. Maybe it's up. Like a vantage point, like something above. This kind of looks like a little path area. Well, I feel like it is a path, but I feel like I'm going the wrong way. So, ooh, maybe it's that right there. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Is that it? A supply crate. I don't think that's it. What's this? Ah. Press triangle to play vantage.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 8. Holy crap. That glitched out lifter that crushed your arm and clavicle. Back before you met Wyatt. That was in a mine back beyond these falls. Oh, what a punk I was.
That's it. Alright, yeah. Do you guys hear them saying the vantage over again? You guys don't hear that? Okay, so it's just me? Okay. Alright. Look around. What am I looking around for? There's a bunny.
Lion's thirsty for rain. Me, not so much.
I don't know what I'm doing. Turn it on again? Is it turning it on?
Apoca Shitstorm Tour, Day 8.
Oh, whoa.
Holy crap. That glitched out lifter that crushed your arm and clavicle. Back before you met Wyatt. That was in a mine back beyond these falls. Oh, what a punk I was.
Huh. Okay. Is there something over there?
Black smoke, red tatters. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
Ooh, I can get up there that way. Okay.
It's too steep. Have to find another way.
Bandit camp here. I think we can go this. What's this?
An old gate. Broken long ago. So this was the Nora border. Before the war with the Karja.
Oh man, there's so many of these guys. Okay. Hey, who's that? A Nora prisoner. Okay. There's a heavy.
They've set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it.
Where did they set up
They've
an
taken
alarm?
those travelers captive. Sorry. There you go.
Dang it! Damn! That fall killed me. Alright, where'd we end up now? Okay, we're in the right spot.
an old gate. Broken long ago. So this was the Nora border. Before the war with the Karja.
Alright, we need to figure out going through here. We need to kill that guy up there without alerting
An
everybody.
alarm. Can't let them get to it. The bandits brought their prisoners here.
Okay, that's good. And he was a sniper, huh? Okay. What have I taken skill-wise? I did not take strike from above. Ah, is that the alarm? Okay, so I need to get rid of these two guys so we can get rid of the alarm. Dang it. Where's the alarm? Shoot, the alarm was right here, right?
Yep, someone's climbing up.
There it is.
Overheat.
That puts it out of action. I'll get this open. Hold on. You're coming with me.
You, free yourself.
Signals out.
Take that one down.
Oh.
Alright. We're doing alright. This bandit camp is a side quest. So I count this as not getting distracted yet.
For you to hurt.
Jeez.
That came from.
Haha! Yes, bandit camp cleared! This will now be a friendly camp. Okay, now was there ancient black bracelet and an ancient bright bracelet? I'm not sure. What I'm supposed to do with the vantage thing, as far as like, this seems like where we went, or where we were supposed to go, I guess. What can I sell? Ancient sculptures sell for shards. Notched ancient charm. There we go. Selling to merchants. Keeping the things that say trading with merchants. I'm just trying to sell the stuff that says selling. And get rid of some of these modifiers. Modification things. Sell a lot of these tin. A lot of fire mods here. I don't know how many slots. I have 70 slots? Okay, I got a lot of slots to be able to fill up, so that's good. Alright, is there anything I can buy that looks very helpful? Get a free sample box. A rock bundle. I think I'm okay. Can I loot this guy now? Nope. The traps. Okay. Let's take this with us. And we'll go to the border. Which is just over there. Yeah, rarity sorting might make things easier. I looked at some of the outfits, though I haven't looked at some of them for a little while. But I looked at some of them last time, and there's some pretty cool ones. Alright, I want to take this fire spitter thing with us. Yeah, it's bound to be helpful. What if we come across a sawtooth or anything? I should have whistled for this guy to come help me once all the bandits started attacking. I had the fall damage incident, but besides that, I think it went pretty well. Okay, the road's over here. Getting a little chilly. I need to fill my medicine pouch. I keep using it, but that's good. All right. Do I really have 1,300 wood? Whoa. Looks like Jabba's palace almost from here.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the culture fort?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A corruptor.
Ha 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 ha! Take this! Ah, shoot! Heal! Oh, time to run. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no! Corruption! Damn! I was trying so hard, I should have had my potion ready. It might have healed faster, I don't know. But that... yeah. Okay, maybe if I can stealth kill a couple of these guys.
A corruptor.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Alright, you. Oh, shoot! Damn. Yes, good. Whoop! Whoop! Hurry up, grab the gun. No!
The sun shines upon us this
Whew.
day!
Alright, that went much better.
Fun risking its ass down here.
Right. Oh, now it's less stormy. For some reason. Alright, much better the second time.
Girl, approach!
You approach. I'm busy. I'm looting all these bodies.
Girl!
My
Come
turn.
closer!
Look at this castle. It's kind of cool. Hang on, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm glad I took out the bandits and then used this fire spitter thing. Can I bring my big boom boom stick?
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Ballon! Where you headed, girl?
West to Meridian.
West to Meridian. Cool.
The way of broken stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balan. He came from Marietta not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Not enough fight in this one.
There it is. Do I want this? I only got 7 bullets left.
Snow chill itches.
The snow chill itches? Like bites? Like a frostbite? Ah, a fire. More quests.
That's all there is in Banuk lands.
Banuk lands.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
He's right. He's not wrong.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Into the frozen wilds. Hey!
Take a
Isn't
look
that a... Wait, which way's the frozen wilds? Is this it? That's Meridian? Way over there? Where are the frozen wilds at? Yep, it is up there. Okay. What's this? Must be a cauldron? Maybe. I took down one bandit camp. Three skill points. I don't know. Maybe critical hits do more damage could be nice. Move faster while wielding a big weapon, that might be nice. balanced aim might be nice, being able to aim while standing on those things. Strike them above, strike them below. I'm going to take this one, and then we'll just hold up to get some of the other ones. Whoa! Wait, is that a robot?
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Huh.
Don't
I
forget
think it
to
is a
stock up
robot.
before you're on the road.
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Answers.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice.
Jeez.
But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
That's good.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe,
The other guy
but it's
mentioned
true.
Ostrom.
Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Aaron played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life.
Aaron, yeah.
They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them, scaled the North Cliff with my men, and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent
Wait.
Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
Is Aaron good or bad? I'm not sure who exactly attacked the Proving.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. I'll let them confirm my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Ever seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Waleed here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please, yes.
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Did an Osram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian. I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
He did have an image.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. The machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
Okay, is there any more? I think that's everything.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I will be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Okay. That's not that far back. I think I have a campfire there. That's the, yeah, the village. I'm torn a little bit, guys, between going back and, like, finishing off what's back here, or going forward into Meridian. Like, find the missing Braves, the ring. I feel like I should do some of these things first. And there's corrupted zones, and I don't want to get too far ahead. Ooh, what's this?
Apaka Shitstorm Tour, Day 8. Holy crap. That glitched out lifter that crushed your arm and clavicle. Back before you met Wyatt. That was in a mine back beyond these falls. Oh, what a punk I was.
A mine beyond the falls. Ma, I can't believe I just stumbled across this place. I remembered your injury, of course. I just forgot that it happened all the way out here. This is way before Wyatt, obviously, when things were really hard for us. I was 12 or 13, already smoking duster every day. And you were working all the time, stuck on the job. You convinced Metallurgic to give you after they stiffed us on the death settlement. So Metallurgic was a company? Stuck on the job you convinced Metallurgic to give you after they stiffed us on the death settlement. It must have been terrible, servicing mining robots in dig tunnels for 1.5 basic. But it's how you kept us fed. When the lifter injured you, the foreman said it was your fault. Said the telemetry showed human error, yours. When you told me that the telemetry had been cooked, I didn't believe you. I blamed you for your injury, same as the company. What a great kid I was. I didn't understand the situation at all. Denial of comp was a financial death blow. We were days from living on the street, which is why you pushed your grievance up the ladder. Up and up, until finally you wound up in Wyatt's office. He ordered an investigation, which was the right thing to do, though I've always wondered just how dispassionate his decision was. The investigation proved the telemetry had been tampered with and validated your claim, and the implants and cybernetics fixed you up good as new. By all appearances, it looked like everything that had gotten broken had been fixed. Hell, another 6 months, and you and Wyatt started seeing each other. So before long, even our poverty was fixed. What we didn't know, of course, what that you'd been poisoned. Lubor 6 exposure from the solvents you used to keep robot joints clear. We were still years away from knowing the long-term effects, but the damage was done. You doomed yourself working a shitty job to keep me fed and clothed, and I can't even remember a single time I thanked you for it. Screw this place. Damn. Huh. Alright. It's a crazy story. What's over here?
Is that really all you have? It won't do it all.
Here's a merchant. Ooh. The showy armor of Karja nobles and hunters, lodge elites, leather strips cured in plant oil protect from fire damage. That's cool. I still really like that one. That one's cool too. That's cool too. There's some cool outfits. Inventory. Trading with merchants. We should finish this one quest before I accidentally get rid of my pig skins. This one. Alright, we're gonna go find this ring. Maybe on the way we will help the Karja.
Machines or bandits try to get past me?
Whoa! Wow, okay. You just plow through rocks, that's cool. Alright, let's try to find his men. Oh, there's another. Do a quick save. Override this guy.
I know how to override a sawtooth. I'm getting close.
Oh, I wanted to override him, but that's not gonna happen. Jeez. Dude, that razor or whatever it is destroying everything.
Not built for magic.
Lance horns, that's what they are. They're lance horns. head down this way to the camp. Uh-oh. Where'd the pig go? Okay, what do I have to do here to help find the
The
people that
machines
are
must have
missing?
come across Captain Ballon's patrol here.
Oh, shoot. I really want to override that sawtooth. He's about to come right here. So maybe if I stealth kill this guy. Dude, his whole patrol route changed. What was the quest called? Foreign Lands. Yeah, let's do this one while we're here.
I wonder if my focus can pick anything up.
I'm sure it can. Just give me a second. Is he not? Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, he started to see me, but now we're good. Now we can investigate, and we'll have a sawtooth guarding us.
Perhaps
It
my
will be
focus
perfect.
can help. One of the Carja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where?
Okay.
Another Carja released his
Dang,
death
we're-
count quickly.
Why are you looking for me? Damn, that's too slow. All those guys over there watching. Alright, which way did they go? This way.
This can't be the helmet from the last Carja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off.
But which way? That way, okay. Turkey! This is on the way. This is not a detour.
Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island.
Okay. Stealth. I like the holding breath mechanic for the stealth aspect. Oh shit, what's that?
Better watch out for that machine. He doesn't look friendly.
It's like a crocodile. Oh, what? More crocodiles. All right.
I'll tuck that away. There's something. Take this, and then we can do... Hello! Our records show that you've been researching safe, comfortable, affordable apartments in the Salt Lake City area. You should consider the Riker building. Take a moment to review some of the features we offer our tenants. Totally automated facility monitored by a bleeding-edge robotic security team. Always comfy, biometric climate control auto-adjusts the temperature for every room. Complimentary Faro runner upon signing a lease. Let your runner grab groceries and collect packages while you enjoy the luxury of the Riker lifestyle. Our holosite features a free, fully immersive tour of the facilities, including a customizable mock-up of your future Riker apartment. Visit us today and start living. There's a fish.
Blood everywhere.
Okay, so they went this way.
By the sun, by the sun.
What is that?
I've never really
Singing?
done. I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feast.
Well, this guy's dying.
I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by a Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
You might still be.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Day Tower.
I refuse to be led back to my outpost by a Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look. I got in a tussle with a snap moth. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
What?
I'll get it. Just don't start singing.
Are you
again.
kidding me? I have to go kill a snap moth? Dang. So he just goes in a big circle, huh? Find a good, like, stealth attack point, you know? But I really don't want to fight multiples of these guys, so... But they go pretty quick in the water, it seems. Maybe I should override that watcher first. Let's let him pass and then try to get rid of these watchers, and I'll make this the area we fight. Alright. Hope that guy looks away. He's not looking away. Oh, come on, guys, go away. Alright. Can my horse come here and help? Hey, look, there he is.
Machine things scrapper with before.
Is that the friendly one or no? I don't know if this one's friendly or not. Nope, he's not. We're gonna override him. Good.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Oh, shoot. Oh, he killed my horse. Get him away. Stop. Leave me alone. Alright, there we go.
Grazers. Can override them if I don't split them.
I don't know how many overrides I can have at one time. So much of this stuff. No, I want to over... Dang it. Alright, I don't know if this is working. I was hoping to have some assistance.
Easy, easy.
Alright. He's still making his way around. He is. Oh boy. Ugh. Get out, get out, get out. Nope, nope, nope. Pretty sure it said that he's weak to something. Nope, nope, don't like it. Oh, damn. Thank you, horse. Good job. Well, it took a little while, but I'm glad I cleared out all those watchers and stuff, because I feel like that would have caused some complications had I not taken them out.
Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
Awesome. All right. Ooh, there's a corrupted zone over here. Maybe while we're here, we should take care of that. And then quest-wise, I wanted to do, I think it was this one. Which maybe I'll try to fast travel to that once I do this corruption zone area. So let's go see what we can do there. I reached level 18 though. That's good.
These will keep.
More. Okay. As long as I don't touch the water and they just start chasing me. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's those birds. Corrupted birds. Is there anything that I can override here? I can't override any of them because they're corrupted, aren't they? I forgot. If I can stealth kill, though, that would be good. At least getting rid of something. Dang it, that was a stealth kill. Nope. Damn. Nope. Fire arrows. Run. No! Damn! Oh, I'm not dead? Damn! Give me hope. Scary, scary murder chickens, right? Alright, let's go back and try this again. And I gotta worry about what's in the water, too.
Stocking up.
Alright, let's see if this will work. I'll sneak this one over here. Try to kill it. I don't think I can stealth kill the chickens. Damn. Does resist range attacks, I guess? Let's get this one. Oh man, wrong button. Run! What are you doing? What was she doing? What was this? Why? I don't know what happened. She like got stuck in some kind of animation. Invest in you think the reason I died here is better gear? No. It's because I'm fucking up. What are you talking about? My stealth kill I've missed twice. And then the last one there, I just stood there and died. I was trying to put down a trap, and I was trying to heal with my, whatever stuff. The other one.
Good for an old remedy.
It's over there. No, we'll be good now. We'll get it. There's both of the chickens. So I just gotta kill 2 chickens. Go into shock and fire. Quite certain a stealth kill won't work. That doesn't mean I can't set up some things. What are they weak to? Fire and shock and impact. Keep these on the path and don't forget about them.
Last one. Red light means trouble.
Oh, damn. Run. Damn. Oh, no. I want to heal with this. Oh, I missed that one.
Can't keep it.
What? Nope. Oh, yep, good. There we go. Alright. See? I got it. It just... the first few tries didn't go so well. What we got there?
Need them soon enough.
Could have summoned my horse too. It did work, yeah. And I'm trying to get more acquainted with using multiple weapons and swapping between things too. I feel like that's usually a thing that I don't do well with in a lot of games. Is I'll get focused on using like one type of weapon and not use different things. Ancient debris.
Save these for the trail.
I feel like there should be something here. Maybe not. Maybe that was it. There's a merchant there? Why is there a merchant there? But I did get, like, really focused on that attempt. This guy's not looking good. Medicine. Is there a scan thing there? I don't see anything on the map anyway. It might be something we discover later. Alright, there's a fire here. We'll rest up and save. There's a merchant. I want to grab these medical thingies. No, we lost Rusty. I feel like these are all a lot of the same things I already have, so. I wonder what this is. How many shards do I have? I have a lot of shards. Sell for merchants, good. Now that I know I can get rid of a lot of these things and just sell them, like just straight up selling is so good to do. I got all this money now. Alright. So the next quest is I wanted to get rid of this. So I can get rid of all the skins. Ooh, we leveled again. What do we want? What do we want? We are slowly pushing through these things. Strike from below. Balanced aim might be good. More critical hitting damage, I think, might be good too. Oh, that seems really cool. Deal increased damage when Eloy's health is low. I don't want to deal with that one. You shoot 3 arrows at once? What? Dang, man. I might need to get all these brave things. I like fast reload is awesome. Triple shot's awesome. Knockdown sounds good. A double shot? I think I might start putting money into Brave next. Money, skill points, whatever. Alright, so we are going. Maybe we'll fast travel. We haven't fast traveled before. Or 2. We got 14 of them. That seems good. Trying not to backseat, but I feel like it's an important mechanic going over his head. For what one? Thank you, Rusty. What's going over my head? You mean like when they're getting like the shock, whatever the shock does to them? And then when they're frozen? I'm assuming most of it's like damage and stuff. But like some of them take more damage from certain things. I don't know what element of it's going over my head. What was I just fighting? These chicken dudes? They're weak to shock, which I was shocking their bodies. And then I imagine they take more damage when they're being shocked. Shooting the component with shock arrows will trigger an explosion, electrifying anything in the area. But I don't have any shock arrows yet. Hope he doesn't turn around. Come on, it's right there. Aha! Alright, now we go there for the ring, and then we take back the pig. Pig skins.
It's not marked. Wonder what killed it. Froth around the mouth. Something it ate? Something caught in its throat. Let's see here.
There's the ring.
Yeah, that would be Tame's ring.
Alright, and now we just take it back over there. Does overriding give me XP at all? I don't know. I wonder if them killing things gives me XP. What? I don't think it did. I think I get the gist of the elemental stuff. I just don't feel like I have too much, except for fire arrows right now, to utilize too much of. Does that make sense? Most things I have right now only takes like, they have like 6 shots. But I'll try to keep an eye on elemental usage, I guess. See if I notice any differences in trying different things with it. Aha!
Good hunting, I hope.
There we go.
I've brought you the boar skins and your lucky ring, Tame.
All Mother be praised. And you, of course. Where did you find it?
Halfway down a boar's gullet. Not so lucky for the boar.
I think I'll wear it around my neck from now on.
Alright. So we did that one. Okay, so that one, Nora's hunting ground, and that one are both pretty close to each other. Where's this bandit camp at? It's on the way if I do that one, and then this one. And then the ancient armory. Huh. Alright, so let's work towards the bandit camp first. I think.
See anything you like?
Is there any better rope caster? Because I wouldn't mind one of those. Just shadow slings. No, this is Zero Dawn.
Curiosities for dreams.
Forbidden West will be sometime after I complete Zero Dawn. But he can come through there. Alright. We'll head to the bandit camp first. Which it looks like I'm pretty close to.
Miles back to bandit camp. And some other ruins. That must be the place there. Just keep an eye out on it.
Alright. Nil? Is that right? Yes.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad. Why?
Call it a shared interest. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Bandits. Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. Rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler, with a bow, a concern about the state of these lands, and a missing partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
Well, let me put it another way. Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from me.
Alright.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And we will. We'll stop them from doing anything. Save screaming a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of.
Alright, well this
That's
will
the
be
alarm.
interesting.
Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind who needs a little extra, there's the captives.
Dude, I did all this a second ago without you. Which way are we looking? We're looking the wrong way? Yeah, we are, okay.
Everything's sharp and moving in the rain.
I really should have someone guarding this bridge. Guy up there.
Wasn't smart putting that into the flame. I'll never put the casks up again now.
Can I headshot a kill? I'm afraid they're gonna see me. Yep. Oh shoot.
That's their alarm signal. Better keep them up.
Shoot. Get out of this now. Run.
Ain't afraid to die, ain't afraid. Dealt with the alarm.
I gotta get rid of that sniper. Up, he's down. Headshots do work. Drop. Go down. Dang. You're in my way, dude.
Still sniffing around.
I wonder if we can go stealthy.
you go.
Alright, they lost sight of where we are, I think. I mean, the horse in here.
Five of us to bring down one, and we call it a good haul.
They must have Bandit's prisoners.
Once he drops down here.
I don't think that large's napping.
Oh. Alright, so headshots can kill. Good. Let's release these dudes, and they can help me fight.
It's okay. In a moment, you'll be free.
Man, they gave them all the weapons
I'm
and
gonna get
everything.
you out.
See, 1, 2, 3, 3. Where's this guy running off to? What's he looking for? I can't see. There we go. Took so long to chase that guy down.
I see him.
There we go. Alright, I need to start doing headshots more.
Seeker, may I speak with you?
So if I sell my old tripcaster and get this tripcaster, it's just better, right? Man, I don't know if I want the hunter bow or the sharp shot bow. I can sell my old tripcaster, right? just gonna sell this one. The modifications, there's nothing I can do with it, right? Sold. I should buy both. I have a ropecaster. No one wants to give me a better ropecaster. I'll buy it, I guess, and maybe it'll be... I don't know if I have anywhere to equip it. I don't have anywhere I want to equip it right now. We can modify a little bit, right? So this is the Karja Sling. Let's do a freeze. That sounds good. And maybe shock. Do more shock. And then the Tripcaster. Ooh, damage and tear. Sure. And damage, tear, and freeze. Let's use this. More damage, more tear, more freeze. I don't know about this one. Here we go. Alright, things are modified. We can take all that, take all that, take all that. Precision arrows, tear blast arrows, and blast wire. Interesting. Oh, they have different... Okay, well, let's upgrade this. Those are maxed out. That is maxed out, it seems. What is this ancient vessel thing? And I have to talk to Nil.
Hello?
Let me sell... I swear I had something. Aha. And these are a bunch of sticks.
Seeker, would you lower yourself to speak with me?
Who wants to speak? Oh. Take that.
Please,
you want to talk to me?
May I speak with you?
I'm honored. All Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids. I'm ashamed I wasn't there to protect them,
But I was an outcast long before the Karja came.
How did you come to be an outcast?
I was a fool. I refused to do what I was told. Never went hunting when I could sit under a tree instead. I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves. One day, such a fight grew fierce. I got a lucky hit, an unlucky one. He went down, and there was no one left to speak for me. I deserved to be an outcast.
You seem different from the person you describe.
I hope to be.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast, not to die out here.
An intelligent approach.
We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the matriarch's laws?
Sure.
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
All right. And then we'll go see what this vessel is and talk to Nil. Where's this vessel thing at? I don't even know what it looks like. Here it is. Drone Hop, a cracked and battered vessel once dear to the old ones, shows a curious flying machine. Sets of ancient vessels can be traded in Meriden for valuable rewards. And there's nothing else to do with it. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Nil.
Feels good, doesn't it? Hold it inside you one last breath. Then let it out.
Ugh. I didn't find your partner.
They killed him. I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
Yours doesn't?
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
I guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by the way.
Interesting. Alright. What was the next quest we had? Sanctuary. I have so many of these tutorial
We're gonna get those next time. Let's head to this place, which is just right over there. It's not far at all.
And one of these.
More health, skill point. Excellent. Alright, find the missing braves. Are these the missing braves?
Wave arrows on these machines. These machine tracks lead into the ruins. The one with human footprints.
Alright. Come on, horse. Kill the sawtooths, huh? I startled them. Ooh, there's a thing there. I can get this guy right now. While he's over there looking.
Well, they're still surprised.
While they fight, we'll read what this says. Alright, editorial. Does the First Amendment apply to virtual spaces? April 29, 2063. Last week, in one of the biggest synchronized police actions in U.S. history, the homes of more than 700 private citizens were raided and more than 500 arrested. Were made for the crime of inciting criminal behavior using private informational processes. If you've been paying attention over the past 9 years, you'll know how to parse the above legal word soup. Those raided are accused of participating in a virtual anti-corporate sovereignty rally, this time at the HoloNet headquarters of Sterling Malkeet. An anti-corporate rally? That doesn't sound that bad. Watching 500 people, many of them bloodied and terrified, hauled from their homes by police SWAT bots, is understandably and rightfully horrifying to a lot of people. But this is nothing new. As far back as 2054, when the first major arrest of virtual protesters occurred. See, that's silly. Over the occupation of Metallurgic International's holographic customer service center, pundits and courts have engaged in debate over whether or not the internet constitutes a public space, and is therefore legally required to oblige peaceable assembly. Legislation simply hasn't kept up with the advances of the HoloNet, and that's no accident. It serves the interests of Sterling Malkeet and the Metallurgic and their corporate ilk to treat the holoscape as not as a public space, but, in the words of Metallurgic-backed Senator Gerard O'Neill, An array of privately owned information processes. The same O'Neill that did something. I don't know what he did. This one's friendly. That one's friendly. My friendly one won. I think. Awesome. Do I have to kill this now? Oh!
Safe to come out yet?
It is now.
Can stop tensing up.
You're that brave who was outcast. What are you doing here?
Your friend Den told me to come find you. Why are you up there?
The Sawtooth ripped our packs from us. Me. Us. Without weapons, this was the best we could manage. Thank you so much for destroying it. Now we can get home. One thing, you won't tell anyone you saw us here, will you?
I didn't. At least, not your friend. Need any help getting down?
We'll go back on our own. Don't take this the wrong way, but maybe we shouldn't be seen with you, or they might figure us out.
Okay, so I need to head back to there, but we can head... Let's go there next, I guess. It's either a great idea or a bad idea.
Definitely awake now.
Take over this watcher.
This'll help.
Alright, now that they're distracted, we'll run by. Wait. There's a quest over here somewhere. How do I get up there? I didn't know there was more quests here, dang.
You're Aloy, aren't you? Everyone's talking about your victory at Devil's Grief. I feel blessed to stand in your presence.
There's no need to fuss over me. Who are you praying for?
My sister Nicola. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid, one of the captains of the Red Raids. I'm worried about her.
I missed a whole section over here.
I lived in the Embrace during the Red Raids. What was it like out here?
For 10 years, the Karja attacked without warning. Devils like Zaid butchered braves and kidnapped civilians for blood sacrifice. It all ended when the mad Sun King died. The matriarchs say his son wants to set things right. But that wasn't enough for Nakoa.
Did the matriarchs really give Nakoa permission to leave?
No. They refused her. But nothing could stop her from going after Zaid. He murdered our father during the Red Raids.
Oh.
Nakoa saw it happen. Hid in the cellar and forced herself to watch. It changed her.
You could have gone with her.
Leave the sacred land and be purged from All Mother's eternal memory? No. I begged Nakoa to stay so she could avoid that fate. She said she didn't care. I don't know. Will she really be cursed for avenging our father? It seems cruel.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother bless you.
Alright, so now I gotta keep an eye out
I
for
know the matriarchs won't let her
some
return to
girl.
the sacred lands, but I just need to know that she's all right. She must have passed through Mother's crown. My Aunt Salai lives there. They might have spoken. Maybe she can tell you more.
Hopefully I can grab these and these will all kind of be on the way when I leave this area. She looks angry.
That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along brave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man. I don't suppose you could check the stashes? Even a little dream willow would ease his pain.
Probably have some dream willow by accident.
Tell me what you need again.
Dream willow. An oil made from the bark of water willows that brings sleep and numbs pain. My supply is gone, but hunters keep it in stashes along brave trails, out of reach of beasts and machines. There should be some left in the stashes along trails to the east.
You're young for a healer, aren't you?
Yes. I'm still learning the basics. But all the true healers are busy in Mother's heart. Besides, this brave is beyond healing. What he needs is someone to stay with him. And that, I can do.
You said that you, wanted to be strong, like me. Take it you know who
Excuse
I
me.
am?
I do.
Sorry.
I know a lot of people didn't want you in the proving. But if you hadn't been there, everyone would have died.
It's crazy how fast
Shows
people
how much we
learn.
know. The very person
You
we
know, there's
needed
not
was
like
someone the tribe
communication
never
or anything
wanted.
except for just people traveling.
I wish I could borrow some of your courage now. For him.
You don't need to borrow what you already have.
I hope you're right.
How did the man you're caring for get hurt?
He was one of the war party, wounded in battle down the ridge there. He was too weak to be carried back to Mother's heart, so they brought him here. I'm supposed to comfort him, but all I can do is whisper. Tell him to think of his mother's smile.
Could you see the ambush from here?
I heard it. Explosions and screams and howls of machines like monsters. That's what he keeps groaning and muttering about. Machines like nightmares ripping everyone to shreds. If only I could calm him. Help him forget all that and go to All Mother in peace.
I'll check the stashes
Alright,
for
dream
dream willow
willows.
if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Is this gonna be insult to injury? Oh, it's right down there. Oh, and here's a little fire. Awesome. Alright. What was that noise?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Damn, another one?
Keep them guessing.
Not holding.
Let me override. I think they were shooting it and I wasn't able to finish overriding it. Alright, 2 quests are really close to this area. Let's veer this way. Oh. Huh. Is like a cave here?
The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of dream oil out there.
See, that tells me that should be up there. Oh, there's also a metal flower, and what's that? Ruins. Alright, well let's, while we're right here, let's grab that somehow. Here we go.
No dream willow. Just a few shards.
Dang. Where's the other one at? Oh man, way over there. this tells me to go this way. Excuse me.
Can't be too prepared.
Excuse me as well. We're just gonna keep running. I'm sure they'll stop chasing us eventually. Okay, so is this something I can do right now, or do I have to wait?
It's down here.
Damn. Ah. Interesting. There's the flower.
Here we go again. This isn't a cave. It's a ruin.
So this is the ruin entrance that... Okay, cool. So if we put the power cell into something... Ah.
Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
Oh, there's some kind of fight going on up there.
These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work.
Ah.
There, fits. I just need to slot in one more.
Well, shoot, where do I find the other one at? Well, damn. Alright. I guess that's all I can do right now. Okay. We'll get out of here, I guess. I was looking at the glass. I mean, I can get the little scanner thing. Maybe. I might be able to reach that from here. Ultra Reeve, MK71 trials, pass threshold, results, ballistic test, shrapnel test, laser test, shield integrity test, impact on torso, arms, and legs. Weave is not tightening properly on local impact tests. We need to optimize existing sensors or add more. Sensors optimization successful, but torso protection still lagging. Recommend increasing weave density. Getting there on the weave density and detection components, but an integration error on the left knee tanked the impact test. Ouch. Subject isn't going to be able to walk that one off. Surgery will be required. Huh.
These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle. Armor. From the age of the old ones.
Huh.
How do I get to it?
That's an armor? Alright, I must have to... I'll have to find another power cell somewhere, I guess. I don't know where. I don't see anything else here. What's up, Casper? How are you? There we go. How do we get out of this? There we go. Alright, so we still need to find one more power cell thing. I don't know why it's level 25 for that armor. Alright, should we finish up this one quest real quick before we wrap things up? Hunting the lodge. There's also a metal flower over here. Let's get the metal flower and finish off the injury quest line. I need to grab medicine. So if I get enough of these flowers, I believe it lets me trade them in at one of the cities and get something. Alright, where is it? Inside the house? Behind the house? On top of the house? There it is.
It's beautiful.
Just take the whole flower, huh? Sweet, we've gotten 4 flowers so far. Alright, to the... Nope, I don't want that marked anymore. Here we go. Alright. Let's get this done over here. Oh, this is the lodge where I... Okay, I know where we are. Okay, how do we get up there?
Might be a cache of dream oil along that brave trail.
Ah, interesting. What? Oh, what happened? I didn't jump nearly as far. There we go. What?
Strange. Looks like someone swapped all the dream willow in these caches for shards.
Well, dang. Let's fast travel here. See what she has to say about this.
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the dream willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
Who the hell's Jun?
You say someone named Jun might have some dream willow?
Yes. He may be a recluse, but he helps the tribe by picking herbs and brewing medicines. The problem is that he lives west of Mother's Crown, and machines in that region are troublesome.
What sort of machines?
Scrappers. And sawtooths. It's quite dangerous.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Alright. I think that we might be calling it right here, guys. It's after 9. We did a lot of quest stuff. We did the corruption areas. I didn't get to the City of the Sun. I was trying to get some of these other quests that I have done. I'm not too worried about the hunting lodge, maybe. We did the bandit camp, so... There's still another corrupted zone I haven't done yet. But... it may not have been specifically that we got a lot of the main story missions done. But... we did, like, I think 4 or 5 of the quests today. Right? At least we found an armor that we can get, but we need to find one more power thing, battery or whatever, fuse. And then, once we kind of wrap up some of this area, let me zoom out here. Can I turn off machines, campfires, merchants, settlements? Alright, so what's this? A corrupted zone, a vantage, there's some quest lines here. There's an ancient vessel, but I don't need to do the ancient vessel. I'd say, like, doing these, a Daughter's Vengeance and Sanctuary, which are both in the same spot. I can do those next Monday. I don't know that I'm going to go into the Frozen... Should I go in the Frozen Wilds? What level is the Frozen Wilds? Level 30. I imagine that's supposed to be done later, right? I'm not going to worry about the metal flower over here. So we'll get these last few quest lines done around this area. And then I guess we'll travel way over here to the City of the Sun. I guess maybe hit up some of these tall necks and get some vision of the map. I think that's what we did last time, right? They seem to always be right there in the entrance. So I think next stream we will be hitting up Meridian and seeing what that city looks like. And then after we get more of the western part of the map and stuff done, we'll go back and try to look into the northern part of the map. But I do want to try to get these all these flowers and stuff. A lot of those things, like maybe some of that kind of stuff, I can find this stuff off stream in the future. I don't know how much of this stuff's important to like lore or anything that you guys want to see, or if they're just things where it's like I can trade this for cool stuff, so go getting metal flowers isn't a big deal. But the Vantages seem like they have more data stuff. We didn't find any of the figures yet, so I don't know what they have. But there are quite a few flowers and stuff sitting around. So. But yeah, no. So far, having fun. We took out some long legs, found some crocodile dudes. What were the crocodile guys called? Snap maws. But we're slowly filling up this notebook here. We're missing 9 different creatures that we haven't seen yet. Although, I bet you this one, I think we saw this one. It was like a bird-looking thing. Maybe that's the bird-looking thing. I don't know. There was like a bird-looking thing flying in the air. I swear. So. But we might want to get the corrupted zones gone. So we might work on that next week as well. And just push everything towards the west as we go, so. Most of those are for trading. Okay. If I do anything off screen, I'll wait. I'm not worried about it yet. We've only had, what, 3-4 streams? I think this is the 4th stream, so I'm about 12 hours in, and I already get the urge to want to play other times anyway, and I don't want to accidentally stumble across any story or lore or anything yet, so I can hold off a little bit. I'll wait until next stream, see how we do with quest lines and maybe trying to fill out the map. I don't know how far or what gets blocked off after we get past the Karja outpost that we've already been to. But maybe we'll try to like fill out this map. There's 3 of these long neck dudes and 1 of these, whatever this is. So maybe we should go there too. But 4 tall necks. Oh, there's another one of these down here. Those I think will help me get override options, so maybe something that I want to look into, because we did do this one over here, the cauldron, and that got me Sigma, so. Ooh, and there's another one right here. Oh man. Alright, anyway guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be back next Monday. 6 p.m. will be when I start playing the game. We'll play till about 9. Tomorrow Calvin should be back with Doom, which he just started last week. I think he's having fun with that. Eric is back with Lego Star Wars on Wednesday. Thursday will not be a podcast, if I recall, because I believe there's the Summer Games Fest going on, and we're working on covering that during that time. So there probably won't be a podcast, but we're looking into what kind of games get announced during Summer Games Fest and stuff. And then Friday has Pokemon. And Saturday will be Rick with Sekiro. So, and then next Thursday, will be the next Badonkagong podcast. So if you guys are interested in Star Wars and want to hear Eric and I talk about different things Star Wars related, as well as the book Brotherhood, and if you want to read it, you still have some time, a couple weeks here, to read or listen to Brotherhood, and then we'll be discussing all things with that and tons of other Star Wars stuff on the 16th. So, alright guys, I think that's everything. Appreciate you guys joining me. I will be back next Monday, and I'll see you guys all then. So, have a good night. Bye everybody.